Malep had brought electricity to Chisu, GVH Kandezu. But this village at Ngafu is on the way. So Malep went to Chisu, leaving behind Ngafu. So the question is, why was Ngafu left behind? So they are asking Malep to bring a transformer at Ngafu, so that the people of Ngafu at Muchoma can also be enjoying the electricity just like their colleagues at Chisu. Mr. Speaker, sir, I am saying this in connection with the challenges which this project or this program is facing. On the sites that we submitted a site at Toto and Sanji, the area of Sabutie Koza. 3 years ago, up to now, nothing is happening. I want to agree that in the SONA, the president did mention the electricity or energizing of the site at Kashenga. Kashenga was indeed energized. So Kashenga is in the SONA, but Sanji and the Toto and the Michoma and the Ngafu, these sites are not there. So we are asking Malep and the Minister of Energy to bring back this contractor who has abandoned the site at Kawanga, the area of GVH Chizumba. Mr. First Speaker, sir, with these few remarks, I support the report and I ask the whole House to support and adopt the report. I thank you, sir. I beg to move. I support. Budget.
Thank you very much, the people of Nkatabe Central. Always when you stand, you speak passion for your people. And you are coming back. You are coming back. You are coming back this September. Thank you. I had recognized our own Lilongwe Mpenu, our son from the hills of Goma, Lilongwe Mpenu. You've withdrawn. Therefore, we go to this side. This Nchinji North, is it? No. I had mentioned Mulanje, but what I want to do is I want to balance up the sides. So I mentioned a member from this side, in this case, Nkatabe Central, and then I'd gone this side. Now, because the member there has withdrawn, we still more have space for this side. That's why we go to Nkanda, Chimwankango over there, Nchinji North, our veteran member of parliament.
Thank you so much, First Deputy Speaker.
Honour Member, why are you sitting on somebody's seat? Well, that's the east. Where is Mchinji North? No. It's saying the east. No, you speak, but technicians, can you correct this? And normally, the seat must be named Mchinji North, not the east. Proceed, madam.
Thank you so much, First Deputy Speaker. I also stand...
Honour Member, I'm sorry. Is that your seat?
Yes.
The tag says what? The tag at the back.
The tag, it's mine, it's number 16.
Can you switch? Now, that's your seat, madam. Thank you.
Thank you so much, First Deputy Speaker. I also stand in support of the report represented by the chairperson of the committee regarding the issue of rural electrification of Malep Phase 9. First Deputy Speaker, this is one of the projects that has been happening in different constituencies. I am one of the testaments of the work that our president, Dr. Lazarus Chakwera, is doing in different constituencies. For example, in my constituency, most of the areas have been electrified. That shows that our president has got the will of people in his heart. And a lot of people are enjoying the work of our president. Mchinji North is one of the constituencies that can testify the goodness of our president. As I am talking now, First Deputy Speaker, most of the trading centers and even some of the villages have been electrified. Maybe there are just some few places where we are going to electrify, probably in the next phase that is coming. But the fact remains that we have a president who is at State House, who really is in charge of this country and knows exactly what is happening on the ground. That's the president that we are looking as Malawians. And we have no other than Dr. Lazarus Chakwera, who is there watching over each and every Malawian. Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, the people of Mchinji North. Now we go this side. We recognize the people of Mulanje Bari, and then we go to Blantyre North. One of members, just a reminder, when you've logged in, when I've asked to ask, we try to remove you because we want to get space. So when we remove you, doesn't mean that we are dissipating you, but we just want to have space on this gadget. So you can see now, Mulanje Bari can't switch on because it's full here, it's loaded. So please, when you're not recognized, switch off. Thank you. Mulanje Bari.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker. I would like to congratulate you that you're seated there on the elections here like today, like this year. It is a milestone in a politician's life. And I would like to congratulate you first for that. Today being my birthday, I would like to wish myself a happy birthday. And,
happy birthday, Mulanje Bari. And may the good Lord bless you so much.
Thank you, sir.
May you live longer. Please continue the debate.
Thank you, thank you. I remember those days when my mom was alive. She could do some chigumu for me, but I miss that, and I would like, we share the birthday. I would like to wish her a happy birthday in heaven, wherever she is. But looking at the report, sir, if you go to the conclusion, there were no recommendations on chapter 3 of the report. While I'm congratulating the committee for following up on what they married, and the ministry my uncle holds, who is the minister here, it seems there is a work that is being done in communities, but I have one or two observations to make. You see, when you bring electricity to a village, and the coverage from the transformer goes to 500 something meters, the people at 700 and 800 starts to complain. And I don't know what would be the technical way, or do we need to upgrade these transformers or the technology so we can move from 500 radius at least to 1,000, to a kilometer, or 2 if it is possible. I don't know if there is that technology out there. I'm not a technician. I would like actually to get a comment when the chair is winding up, if it is possible. If not, when the minister is giving a response in future to tackle that component, because it has been a cry for majority of communities. Electricity can run 500, and then the chief's house is at 700. And then the chief comes to you to say, Bwana, try to connect my house. Then you end up having struggle to answer them. Can we look into that? The second component, I would like to appreciate the program that was started in the DPP government called Indawala. It actually came to a community, wired a house that was for a poor low person, and connected that person and gave them enough units. And then they were deducting after a very long time, small amounts. If that is continuing, Chair, I would like you also to comment on that. And if it's being continued, we'd like to appreciate that. It is a very good program. It makes electricity accessible even to the vulnerables in our communities. Another component I wanted to make, you see these electricity lines passing through tiny trading centers, schools, clinics, hospitals, but the actual government infrastructure is not connected, possibly because it's not seated on a trading center. I don't know, Chair, you can also comment, being government assurance, if the policy stipulates the same. I have in mind the electricity line that has been constructed in my area from Msikawanjala, passing Ndalapa Trading Center. It skips Ntiza Primary School. It crosses to Liwawala Trading Center. In that process, it passes two government infrastructures that are not connected, so they are only waving at the cables while they are teaching. Can we also make it deliberate that government infrastructures get connected on the way? It gives a motivation to our hardworking medical workers and hardworking teachers that work in the rural areas to be considered. And on the same, can I also extend through you, Chair, to the contractor that was doing Liwawala Trading Center? I don't know their name. I would have mentioned them here. They have done a very good job. I wanted to report. There are times you have to say thank you to a Malawian contractor when they do a good job. They have actually done a very good job. I would like to comment on that. On the whole essence of MAREP, Chairperson, can you comment on it? Do we still have funding for this program? Much as we understand, MAREP money comes from fuel levy. Are we still collecting from fuel that we still have money for MAREP? If we don't have, can we open up a new window where this program continues? If it wasn't MAREP, some of our constituencies could not have had electricity because we live in the middle of nowhere. If it wasn't MAREP, then we would have still be walking 40 kilometers to a maize mill, which we are not doing anymore. Thank God now there's already made flour. We don't need to travel long because every village is surviving on a Walkman now. We are all eating Walkmans in the villages, a teacher on a Walkman, a clinician on a Walkman, the MP on a Walkman. Everyone now is holding a Walkman next to them. So you know what I'm talking about. It's because of the situations we have. But I would like to applaud the committee chairperson and their committee. Next time when you are choosing a location to visit, that has made big progress. 2017, we connected Chinyama Trading Center. It has turned into a small town in my area. This is the power of electricity to the local people. In that consideration, can we make sure Chikanda Primary School, Chikanda Clinic are also considered?
Consider winding up?
In winding up, I know someone is not happy that I'm still speaking, but I'm trying to represent the people of Mulanje Bali, and I'm happy to do it. In winding up, sir, I would like to comment to say the Honorable Minister of Health is my friend, and I don't comment anything that comes out of
Honor member, please.
She's my good friend.
Honor member, it's just...
And I wanted to tell you that I love her. I love you, madam. I love you, so please cool down. We are here to comment. Can we, after this report, bring back the sauna so we can speak about the sauna? Because a lot of members are commenting on this report and the sauna, and they're coming back and forth. If it's a strategy of commenting on these reports, I think it's a crooked way of doing business in this house. I rest my case and support that report. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mulanje Bare. Remember, debate is 5 minutes, so once the time has elapsed, you need to yield the floor to others. I see Deputy Leader of the House. Deputy Leader?
First, Deputy Speaker, I just want to set the record straight. We have our standing orders that are very, very clear on how to conduct business and what business to do on a particular day. Today, it's a Wednesday. Wednesday, we give it to committee reports. Unless this House has decided that you don't want to listen to delegation reports, then as leadership, we are good to go. But otherwise, it is very, very clear in standing orders. So it is wrong for you, Honorable Mulanje Bare, to give an impression that we don't want to discuss the sauna. That is not right. Let's follow our own standing orders on the way we conduct business in this House. I submit. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Honorable Deputy Leader of the House, for that clarification. And indeed, members, it's pertinent and paramount for us to be able to discuss these reports. It's a big chunk that we have, so we need to finish these reports. I recognized Blantyre North, and then we go this side. I've seen you, Mangochi Mankibe, but you understand. We'll come back to you at a later stage. So after Mulanje, Blantyre North will go this side. The people of Mangochi Northeast. Machinga Northeast. Thank you. Blantyre North.
Okay. Thank you, First Deputy Speaker, for allowing the people of Blantyre North to add their voice on the report, which was ably presented by the chairperson for government assurances and public sector reforms. First Deputy Speaker, I would like to agree with the chairperson that indeed the process, Malawi is taking too long to finish the areas which has been identified. In my constituency, Blantyre North, 3 areas were identified, and that's Nsambamwali, Namarondwe, and the part of Chinamvu Community Day Secondary School and Chinamvu Primary Secondary School. As I am speaking, the work was finished last year, but up to now, Nsambamwali, Namarondwe, Chinamvu has not been connected to the grid. The transformer is there, everything looks in place, but we are yet to be connected. The people have been waiting for 1 year to be connected and start using the electricity. So, Chairperson, please take note. The people of Blantyre North, especially people from Nsambamwali, Namarondwe, and the areas around Chinamvu Community Day Secondary School, are still waiting to be connected to the grid. The other issue is, for example, in Nsambamwali, they only connected the electricity, the poles were only done in one part. And there's another part which will not access the electricity because there's only one transformer. But I do recall, and I'm able to inform that under the MAREP, there are 3 transformers which is supposed to be provided in one trading center. But in these particular areas, we are having only one transformer. Can the chairperson, through you, the chairperson, pass the message to the officials of MAREP to find out why in this time around, in particular this time around, they are only providing one transformer. Hence, leaving some areas in the same trading center without electricity. If you go there, you find one part, yes, they have the poles and the like. The other part, they haven't reached it because the transformer can only go around 500 meters, the radius of 500 meters around the transformer. So the other area is not able to access the electricity. So, but we know, but I understand that the Malawi is supposed to provide 3 transformers. That's one. The second one, I want to find out this policy of drop down the transformer. Is it still in place? Because the electricity, the wires which goes to Namarondwe passes through Mulambe Primary School, the areas around Village Headman Masulani, Govati, they pass through it and they need the electricity. But it just they just see the wires passing overhead. Is the policy of drop down the transformer still in place? The other issue, First Deputy Speaker, I would like to raise in this House is the high cost of electricity. The tariff is just too exorbitant. Smart people are paying too much. I want to suggest that to cut down the cost, can the ministry allow ESCOM, even Water Board, to buy directly to the suppliers? I understand at the moment they are not allowed to purchase directly from the manufacturers. They have to go through the middleman. In Nigeria, we call them dobas. And this makes the price to be exorbitant. Can we allow these very important institutions to buy directly from the manufacturers to bring down the price of electricity, to bring down the price of water? Why should we use the middleman when we can directly buy from the suppliers? And the Honorable Speaker, I would also want to point out that much as we have these three areas has been provided with electricity, which were yet to be connected to the grid, we still have some areas, like areas around Ndege Primary School and Village Headman Enoch, Ngwaya, Gloria. They are patiently waiting for another phase. This 9th phase, has overstayed. We have been having phase 9 for too long. Can we finish this phase and move to phase 10 so that these other areas will also benefit?
Consider winding up.
Thank you, First Deputy Speaker. Yes, areas like around the Katete area, around the Group Headman William, areas around the Chigodi, they are patiently waiting to be identified. But we are still in phase 9, struggling with phase 9. When are we moving to phase 10? With these few remarks, First Deputy Speaker, I support the report. Thank you.
Thank you very much, the people of Blantyre North. Zarewa over there. We go this side. Marching northeast from Kapoloma. Thank you.
Thank you very much, First Deputy Speaker, sir, for recognizing the...
I know all the members by their DAs and by their group headmen.
Thank you very much. Yeah,
and by the year you entered Parliament.
Really,
and on which ticket? Kapoloma boys, proceed, sir.
Really, you are a well-informed speaker that you know the people of Senior Chief Kapoloma, Senior Chief Nyambi, Senior Chief Chiwalo, and TSR. thank you very much for recognizing us, that we put up a word on the parliamentary report on the government assurance and public sector reforms. First Deputy Speaker, sir, I will not take long because Machinga Northeast, I'm only concerned and attracted on point 3.18, where the chair of the committee had this to say ESCOM should distribute the 5,000 ready boards under custody and ensure that all 193 constituencies receive a fair share. Underline, 193 constituencies receive a fair share. I stand here, Right Honorable First Deputy Speaker, a disappointed person, because Machinga had received over 21 sites under MAREP 9. Unfortunately, Machinga Northeast was only given one place called Chikojo. Up to this time I'm talking, there is nothing, but the rest of the constituencies have been rectified, of which I feel the ministry is against what HE had said last week, where he said over 5,000 families or houses should be electrified. But amongst these 5,000, Machinga Northeast has not received anything. It's not only Chikojo, but also there is the Sonje headquarters, the headquarters of Senior Chief Chwalo. I've stood in this house more than once to say electricity has been passing about 10 meters, the house of the Senior Chief, for over now 20 years. Yet I've been standing here to ask for a drop-down transformers. I've been assured to say, okay, it will be done. And now this is my 6th year standing, requesting on the same. But also let me concur with what my honorable nephew of Chinyama said, to say there is lines, electricity, like Marundani Trading Center. We've been having electricity there for over 20 years. But there's a secondary school called Marundani Community Day Secondary School, which is about 800 meters. But whenever we go to ESCOM, they tell us this, to say we cannot rectify this place because it's not falling within the grid of 500 square meters. I therefore humbly request the Minister of Energy to consider on this. It's either to be giving transformers which have got a big capacity so that they cover a bigger area. On addition to that, we have also Nkwepere turnoff, which normally is called the Nantwe. That place also, electricity has passed on the trading center for almost now 15 years, but the people cannot tap electricity on that side. Places like Mpalangwazi, Trading Center, Nandembo, Mwinjirani. But these areas I'm talking about, they are passing within the radius of maybe 20 meters on the lines which goes to all the way to Nkwakwata Trading Center in Mozambique. Right Honorable First Deputy Speaker, I don't want to speak much. Mine is concern, and I want to remind the government as well as each of us here to say we are in the campaign period. People will gauge what have we produced in the areas, and some of the gauges is electricity. I think if you are government, you are going to give electricity in these places. You may get some of the votes. The people will be clapping hands for you. Lastly, let me wish you, the First Deputy Speaker, all the best. May Allah Almighty look after you and protect you from all the enemies. Amen. Assalamu alaikum.
Alhamdulillah. Salam. Walaikum salam. Walaikum salam. I had recognized Mango Chimankibe, but don't go to the Nkodauda North, then I recognize the deputy leader. Nkodauda North. Kalonga. Kalonga, Mazizi, the people of Nkhotakota North.
Thank you very much.
Nkhotakota Central. Nkhotakota Central.
Thank you very much, Second Deputy Speaker, sir, for recognizing my status as the only remaining remnant of Kalonga Mazizi. Honorable Speaker, let me commend the committee for the good work that they have done, but my comments dwell on the recommendations. That is chapter 3. 311, Honorable Speaker, is suggesting the massive connection of residents and institutions. This country, Mr. Speaker, sir, has been grappling with the issue of deforestation. We have massive deforestation, of which the people of Nkhotakota Central is viewing that if we would connect more houses and more institutions, I think we would also reduce this issue of deforestation, leaving out our country well covered, well protected, and having so many trees. So therefore, Honorable Speaker, multiple projects should continue and reach the deep rural areas of our country. Yes. Another issue that we would like to comment on, Honorable Speaker, is the issue of vandalism. After everything has been done, electricity has been connected to different places, you would see some Malawians, especially in the Cholo area, district in particular, Honorable Speaker, would see these problems of vandalizing already installed materials like transformers, poles, and this is not good for our country. We need to refrain from this, Honorable Speaker. Another recommendation is on the delay in rectifying the faults and damages that has been caused to the connected places, poles and transformers. Honorable Speaker, we have houses, we have Malawians that have paid connection fees some time back. Up to now, they have been left out, they have not been connected to electricity. So, would you ask the ministry to speed up this process of connecting houses and institutions? Also, Honorable First Deputy Speaker, would like to question our policies. For instance, we have been given 4 new secondary schools by this administration, and even the President mentioned it in the SONA. We have Rupache Secondary School, Chirimane Secondary School, Nkura Secondary School, Mpamanta Secondary School. All of these secondary schools are well-built secondary schools, but what is lacking, Honorable Speaker, is the issue of electricity. So I would like different ministries to collaborate when they are initiating these projects so that we should not find the problems. These secondary schools, the 4 secondary schools, Honorable Speaker, have no electricity. So let me ask the Ministry of Education as well as the Ministry of Energy to fasten the process and rectify these new secondary schools. Lastly, Honorable Speaker, let me thank the government. Let me thank Dr. Chakwera, the President of this country, for considering to connect the 4 trading centers in my constituency. That's Chombolozi, Mpangano. Honorable Speaker, these 3 centers have been connected. But if we look at the pace at which the work was being carried on, you would find that it was moving at a snail pace. That's why up to now, the centers have not been lightened. So I would like to ask the Minister and the Ministry of Energy to fasten the process. And let me also ask the Minister and the
Consider winding up.
Yes, in conclusion, Honorable Speaker, let me ask the Ministry and the Minister of Energy to consider electrifying the following centers. That's Jalo, Vintenga, Kaombe Road Block, Chunga, and Katengeza. So, to sum up all, Honorable Speaker, the people of Nkhotakota Central are very thankful to Dr. Lazarus Chakwera for the projects and developments that this government has initiated in our constituency and the district as well. Thank you, First Deputy Speaker, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, the people of the Nkhotakota Central. Deputy Leader.
First Deputy Speaker, I beg to move that we curtail debate in order to allow the chair to wind up. Thank you.
Honourable members, there's a motion that we do curtail the debate on this report in order to allow the chair, in this case, to be the vice chairperson. Those of the bill say aye, and those of the Godobe say no. The ayes have it, and the motion is carried. Honourable Vice Chairperson of Government Assurance Committee, the chair gave an excuse, he's traveling, so he's gone out. So the Vice Chairperson will take it up for him. Vice Chairperson? Mangochi East, to be more precise.
Thank you, First Deputy Speaker, for allowing the people of Mangochi East, especially from Senior Chief Katuli, TM Telela, Sabtie Lualiga, to wind up a debate from government assurances and public sector reforms this afternoon. First, Deputy Speaker, sir, let me commend all MPs who have contributed to the debate of the report that the government assurances and public sector reforms brought in this House this afternoon. First, Deputy Speaker, sir, I know that for sure what members have contributed this afternoon will add value to a report that the committee presented in this House. And I'm very sure that every contribution that every member has said in this House will be attended to, as we all know that my brother, who is in the ministry, is already here, and I'm sure he has taken note of the issues that members have raised in this House. As you also know that our First Deputy Speaker, that the committee couldn't have really be able to visit each and every constituency. So you know that some of the problems that the committee could have raised have already been raised by our members from different constituencies. At last, First Deputy Speaker, I beg to move that the report of the government assurances on the implementation of the Malawi Rural Electrification Program be adopted by the whole House. First Deputy Speaker, I beg to move.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Honourable Member for Mangoch East, who happens to be the vice chairperson of Government Assurances and Public Sector Reforms Committee. Honourable members, there's a motion that the report presented by the chairperson of Government Assurances and Public Sector Reforms Committee be adopted by the whole House. Those of the opinion say aye. And those who go say no. The ayes have it, and the motion is carried. Thank you. The report has been presented. Thank you. Deputy Leader of the House.
First Deputy Speaker, I want to guide that now we go to B, Roman numeral 1, a report of the Committee on Industry, Trade and Tourism. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Honourable Deputy Leader of the House, for that guidance. Secretary.
Item 2B, 1, presentation of committee reports. Report of the Parliamentary Committee on Industry, Trade and Tourism on the state of national parks and game reserves as tourist destinations for domestic and international travelers.
Chairperson of the Committee on Industry, Trade and Tourism, the people of Kasungu Northeast, Simulemba, Mnyanja, Chisempere, neighbor to Kamachengi. You have the floor.
First Deputy Speaker, I beg